Redstring, who is building in hiring for startups, and MeetGoals, who Misbah and Nitin, they are building in mental wellness, and Avatron by Jayesh Jain, he is building in home automation and smart home solutions. Yeah, so we start with Redstring. Redstring being represented by Srijan, Kesavan, and Ditesh. Your time starts now, Srijan.
So just a minute. Ah, So, good afternoon, everyone. This is Srijan, and that is Keshav, and my co-founder Nitish. So, we are Team Redstring. We are building the talent monopoly for the India's fastest growing startups. So, let me start with your real story. So, this is Amar, who is our founder of Mommy. So, Amar is a dedicated founder. So, his startups runs in an AI automation for cooking. So now Amar has raised 2 crore from a VC to build his product. But right now, Amar faces a challenge in expanding his tech team to 3 to 5 members with the funds which he have. That too in a very quick span, which is 2 weeks. Now, this is leaving him in a dilemma. So, what do you think is the dilemma for Amar? Most of the time he have to spend almost on HR is so huge, and that too he's spending so much in putting out to other platforms and getting the profiles, and almost he got 300 to 400 profiles. Now we can't go to each one and check them, and he nearly spent 20,000 per hire just for a single role, and that too it's a so huge for a platform, but yet he didn't find the right candidate for him. The major thing, what was the dilemma is, it's not about the skill, it's about the mindset people were having, which causes retention or totally with the attitude. So he was not able to get that kind of person, even though he used many platforms. So what is the options which Amar is having right now? He can go to a recruitment agency, which he tried, but it was quite expensive. The second thing is he posted a multiple job boards, as I mentioned. It costed around him 20 to 30,000 per a single role, but he didn't find them also. And coming to the referrals from the various founders, it was totally a bias, and that too, referral is working, but not so efficient in a very quick time. And he's not having an HR professional in his hand. If we hire them also, it would take around 2 to 3 weeks easily. So what we have found out, 4 in 11 people are in like Amar are facing the talent as a growth barrier, and 5 in 11 people are really ready to pay for the hustlers they need for the startup. And you know what is a modern trend, which is the proof of work, which is over the resumes. The trend over resumes is drastically decreasing, and the work which the people are having is increasing. So how we have solved the challenge for Amar? So Amar found Redstring. He was facing very high costs on other platforms. He shared his hiring requirement for us. What Redstring does is, what did is, we designed a hiring challenge for Amar, and the challenge was conducted within 2 days. And we measured both the mindset, and second thing is the skill which the people are having. And these are the two people who Amar was selected, and they were hired in the next 2 days. So in this way, the Amar life was impacted just without spending so much time upon the other platforms. So now we want to solve this problem for 1,000 founders in next 1 year. And what if I tell you that we have solved this problem for 15 founders like Amar in span of 45 days. So founders like Amar can find a place where they can find the India's finest talent at one place. It's a platform only for builders and hustlers only, not for a typical job seekers, and a curated place which is not for everyone. Sounds interesting, right? And what is the solution that makes us unique? You can find any other job seeker with a skill set, but the segment which Redstring is targeting is of potential talent and with the hustler mindset, and that you can only find it in the Redstring, and that is what we want to solve. And a Java developer from Naukri is very much different, and a developer from Redstring makes a very huge difference. That is what we want to be in the position, and we want to productize this about what we are trying to do. So now we are introducing a product which is Redstring Talent Marketplace. As easy as it is, you can search, choose, review, and connect that kind of people as easily as it is. And Redstring Marketplace is a place where you can find builders with and that too with a good mindset, and you can build your great teams with if you have a good, very great ideas. And this is how a profile will shown be in the platform. One is a proof of work, as I said, and second thing is the assessment report. Is this candidate worthy enough to get into a startup? Is he interested, and is he of a good mindset? And next thing is he referred by someone, is also that we are considering it in mind. And our go to market is to bring students first up on the platform. That is where our grip is all about, and we want to target 10,000 student hustlers in the period of next 6 months. Okay, we have the distribution channels of colleges, edutechs, our in-house talent pool, and communities. We want to partner with each of them in the next 6 months, and that too 2,000 profiles from each segment. And we want to bring in two domains, one is tech and one is marketing, 5,000 from each domain. So that is how we want to build a traction of 10,000 student hustlers in the next 6 months. So what is our verticals? So as I said, marketplaces are verticals which connects the startups and the students as of right now. And the campus marketplace is something where people have done into the campuses, but not as a product. And that too, startups are not able to enter the campus due to various reasons. So we want to capture that market of connecting the students with good startups in the campuses. And Orbit Club, which is our in-house talent pool, which we are building for for helping them make the proof of work for the candidates. And what is the opportunity? Right now, we believe time is the biggest thing which we are considering. Right now, India's startup ecosystem is booming, as everyone knows, and talent scarcity is also increasing. And that too, this is the best time. That too, a startup focused platform right now in the market is not presently there. We want to be that. And that to 53% of jobs are for freshers, and 3.07 million jobs are yet to be created. And the traction from August to October has been immense. We have developed our MVP, and we almost served 10 plus startups to gain the proof of concept, and we have generated a revenue of 73,000. And we have partnered with HeadStart and other two communities and Telangana State Innovation Cell. And that too, we have done an event in Draper Studio House in Hyderabad, where there are almost 120 founders were there presently. And that was the traction which we had was in the before 2 months from August to October. But when we're coming to the traction of the last 1 month, right, it has been immense. We won the Tigrat finance with a grant of 20,000, and we have completed an MOU with 2 colleges and 6 colleges to be pending, and it will be done after registration. We have partnered with IIT ESEL. We are partnering with WeHub. We are partnering with T-Works for their programs, helping the startups build their teams as easy as it is. And we also have partnered with DesignBoat and Careerpedia, which is the major edutechs in Hyderabad right now. So, and we also right now built a product which we are going to deploy it in the next 2 days. So what is going to be a GTM up on the startup side? Up on the startup side, we are going to collaborate with incubators, college incubators, and founder-led programs to attract founders. And that too, we want to share the success stories of the hire to pull the startups up on one side. And coming to the talent, we have the a strategy to have hackathons where the hustling mindset could be sorted there. So we are thinking this is one of the good GTM which we have on our board to build the initial users on the platform. And what is our revenue model going to look like? So our revenue model is based upon the credit-based revenue model, which is obviously done by LinkedIn, Naukri, and where to access to this pool, they need to pay, they need to have some certain credits where it would take around 5,000 per and higher, which is 2x less than a market price. We also want to do for 4% CTC, that is end-to-end recruitment. And apart from that, when we are coming to the college market, 10,000 per hire is what we are targeting per a single hire in a college. And when we are coming to our Orbit Club, which involves live projects and which contains proof of work, we want to charge upon the membership basis, which is 1,000 per month, 1,000 per year, sorry. And so right now, well found indeed, everyone are making millions in globally and that too in India, but there is no prominent player in the market who is focusing more upon the skills and attitude. We want to be that, we want to have that sweet spot where any startup which gets funded or have to hire, they have to come to Redstring, and that is what we are thinking Redstring should be. So we stand in a place where there is low effort and high affordability for a startup, and curation of skills and both attitude are present equally. And our ask is of 25 lakhs. And this 25 lakhs, what we're going to do is we are going to build the great algorithms, making the matching easier. And most importantly, bringing the both people, the talent and the startup side. We're going to bring both the people up on one side. So for that, we need a good amount. So that is our ask for this.
Srijan, quickly wrap it up.
And what this team can do, we what apart from us is what's apart from other platforms is our team, me, Nitish and Keshwan, we have done everything in the last 3 to 4 months, and we have built a traction, that too in our initial days. So the faster execution capability is what we are having right now. And support and mentorship, 18 startup has been our backbone since day one. And that too, they have groomed us as a founder so well. And Prakash sir has been our anchor mentor. And since the last 2 days, we have building the pitch deck so hardly. And Rudrajit sir, right from the May or June end, he has been a constant backbone, seeing what we are doing. And he was the first one to believe in us. And I still remember the event where I said, Naukri's, or sorry, InfoEdge value is more than India's GDP. And that is where I screwed up. And from there, we learned, and till now, we progressed. So from there, our vision, our agenda is we are not trying to be perfect. We discuss perfection, we iterate. And thank you so much for your time, guys. This is Team Redstring.
Thank you. Thank you, Srijan. Jury, kindly welcome to ask your questions.
Hi Srijan, I am Pallavi.
Hi.
Hi. So I have like few things to ask. So you
So,
you said you were going to your MVP will get launched in next 2 days. So
yeah.
that is the alpha version you were talking about?
Uh, what we did is, for the roadmap, what we thought is, firstly we need to get one startups on one side, right? So we built a platform with our resources right now, and
Mm-hmm.
that we are launching it in the next 3 to 4 days. And coming to the marketplace, we need some resources that we are going to launch in the next 1 month.
Okay. And you said you had a profit of around 73,000 in
73,000.
yeah. So what is the net profit in that?
Uh, Totally, we didn't uh, keep so much expenses upon taking to another HR recruiter or something. We ourselves did that for
Mm-hmm.
gaining the knowledge upon the market, and that too we had hired a person who was just building a tech for us for the first 2 months. So that was a burn, but apart from that, there were a profit of 73,000 was there.
Okay. So, how many, apart from you three team member, how many resources you were hiring? Just the one you were talking about, or there are more in the team?
Uh, it's team specifically. It's me, Nitish, and Keshav who are doing handling this.
Okay.
Just as three. That's it.
Okay. And rest are like the temporary resource person, which you're just taking by, with time.
Exactly.
Okay. So you had asked for a 25 lakh. What is your plan with that? Like, because anyway, MVP is done. You are going to launch your product in 3, 4 days. So what you're planning to do with 25 lakh? So are you going to, yeah, please.
The initial thing which we had made, it's like we had hired a developer. We didn't pay him anything. He was just building for us, and that too is a basic version of bringing the startups up on board. That is one thing. The second thing, where we need resources is to bring the people on board, either it's startups or it's talent. The second thing is, we didn't launch our full product. This is the marketplace. It is equipped with AI. So the better the algorithm, better the matching will be. So I think with the resources which we have right now, it's pretty much difficult to build a product like that. So for that, and to serve almost 1,000 founders, which is our vision for the next 1 year, we need funds for that specifically.
Okay, okay, got it. Anyway, you are actually doing a good job. To be very frank, like what you're doing is something unique. But how you are going to scout the this talent and how you are going to match, like on the basis of the resume only, or because that anyway a person sitting in some other firm can do. Like
I'll just
how
share.
you are planning.
I'll just
Yeah.
share how we are going to do the matching. That clearly makes right. Yeah. this matching makes efficient when we have a good database right now. So what we are trying to do is we are going to onboard the student hustlers we are going to get for the next 6 months, and after that, through that we are going to create an algorithm such that we want to make as easy as it is, such that if someone says a job description, if someone adds a filter or something, they'll get the candidates who with the kind of requirement which they have, and the curation charge is upon us, and that too they'll match the top candidates with them. And additionally, they could check the insights such as the salary or the proof of work or the resume, anything as easy as it is.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, Srijan, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Shweta. If anyone doesn't have questions, I would like to go next. Yeah. So, great idea, I would say. And I think HR as a segment is, for that matter, every industry, but even HR needs disruption by AI. This could be a good step towards that. And I would be very keen to see where and how this goes. There are a lot of products which are already available in the market. We keep using, we don't use anything which is online. We use a lot of agencies, and offline the works gets done. But it would be very interesting to see how AI can solve this problem at scale with the simplicity and the accuracy, right? Now, few questions. How do you how do you differentiate whether this person is someone who's a 9 to 5 person, or he or she is a hustler?
Ma'am, what we have designed is we have done a framework firstly to initiate if he's a hustler or something. So this is a framework which we got from some research papers where four things are such as smarts, tenacity, ambition, and resourcefulness. We had created a framework which is a detailed framework right now to identify that people upon board, and that to bring we're more specifying upon the not the numbers but the quality of hustlers. So I think we can pull that 10 to 20,000 initially. That to students is our segment. So seeing all this, I think we can pull them easily is what we are planning to do.
Understood. And today you said there are 10 founders who have already used the product, right?
Ma'am, okay. The product is not, but we have done the service. Simply, we have done it manually to see if they're paying.
Okay. And then these 10 people, you did it offline.
Yep, exactly.
For the whole process that you would eventually do online, you did it offline.
Exactly.
Okay. And these are all entry level jobs that we are talking about?
Right now, ma'am, we have served only for the entry level jobs. We have not gone to the senior level because when we are analyzing senior level or something, I think we have to have much more expenses in our hand. So that's why there is less burn as compared to other things.
Okay. And who's developing the platform?
Right now, we have a person who's an graduate as of right now. He's also a part of our founding member. He's developing the platform. That is what we are going to launch in the next 3 to 4 days. From there, but he's not so much equipped with AI to make algorithms and stuff. So for building an algorithm is very much crucial for us right now. So that basically that is where funds are pretty much required right now.
Or you'll have to use your own platform to identify such people.
We did. We were glad, ma'am. If we had something in before like that, we would have used it, but we didn't have it right now.
Yeah. No, I think this is good. I don't have any further question. I think Pallavi covered it all.
Thank you.
So if like anyone don't doesn't have anything, I have 1 to 2 more questions to ask.
Sure.
If
Please. Happy.
yeah, Srijan, I just want to know your Nitish and Keshwa's educational background. Like you guys are from the proper techie or like what?
Okay. Myself, I am still in my BTech. I'm from a tech background. I do both tech.
Okay.
I manage tech.
Mhm.
And I have Keshav who does design and who is the one who designed this deck beautifully. And Nitish is the one who is the guy who makes good algorithms and who have very good startup knowledge. So Nitish totally take care of product and marketing. And Nitish education background is from BSc and statistics. It's better if he says rather than me saying it.
Okay. Anyway, it is a like bomb combo. Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
exactly is required? That is good. Anyway. Okay, thank you so much. Like I think I am done now with the question part and great. Like all the best. And
Thank you.
this is like
Thank you.
superb, but just you have to be like very much, more concentrated, and you need to find out more. I would just suggest you look more into the finances part as you start growing.
Sure. For
Yeah,
sure. Will.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Derek, Rujadit, any questions?
Can you hear me?
Uh,
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Just a quick question. Sorry, I joined a little bit late, but my question is all about, you talked a lot about attitude. So tell me, how do you measure or how do you capture someone's attitude? Do you use psychometrics or what is it? Because I'm aware you can get certain psychometrics to test if someone has the right customer service skills, different levels of skills. What is it you're doing? Because surely you're not just relying on someone saying, yeah, I have a great attitude.
Yes, sir. Thanks for the question. And coming to the filtering part, which you have said, so I have showed this framework, which is he a smarty? Is he ambitious, or he's handling the challenges well, or he's having good connections? I think upon this traits, when we find a guy who possesses this 4 to 5 traits right now, I think he's in our target audience, and that too, startups need this kind of people. And how do we bring upon the board is upon our distribution. Either it's from colleges, or either it's from the edutechs, or it's from manually. We are going to test the people through this framework, like both the smart, necessity, ambition, and resourcefulness. So this is the framework which we are using right now. We can't say it is so much better, but we'll make it better by time.
So have you put people through it and then tested it with someone to say, right, according to the assessment you've done, this person's score, I don't know whether you get a score or how you present back to someone how they score? Is there some sort of diagram? What is it that someone will get that, like, so I could review 4 different ones and work out who is the best for me?
So what we are trying to do is we are trying to give a numeric score or a kind of report in a profile, such that if you're hiring for some role or something, you can just see what is the person core and crux, and then you can read that description, and then you can just hire as easy as.
Okay. Yeah, so I think that's going to be important in how that output looks, right? Because it's important both sides. One is from the hustler side to make sure he's represented correctly, and also from the employer side, because from the employer side, if they look at your profile and it says this guy's an extrovert, he's a driver, he's visionary, and they get someone who's completely opposite, you start losing credibility.
Yes. We will keep that in mind for sure. We'll make it better.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So thanks, Jury. We have shared a link in the chat box for jury notes. Request the jury to share your feedback on this team. We have just crossed 30 minutes, so I'm taking the liberty of moving on to the next team. Thank you, Team Redstring.
Sir, one important
Now-
point. When we are coming about how do you filter this persons or something, there is an which Derek asked previously. We want to there is a way which is
I'm so sorry, Srijan, but Srijan, you were actually not audible for what you. Can you repeat from the start, actually?
okay. The thing which Derek was asking right now is how do you get that people, or how do you get that hustler mindset people? That too, what is the way, specific way? So that one way is through either hackathons and hiring challenges, where when we are doing hackathons, the ambition to win, or the hustling mindset where he wants to be at the top, that really is is a procedure where we can bring people rapidly. So through
Thank
this,
you, Srijan.
yeah,
You have eaten into the next team's time.
sure.
You have explained. I think we have understood what you have said. So can you unshare so that I can ask MeetGoals to present?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Great job, Restri.
Thank you.
Nitin,
Thank you very much.
Misbah, please join. Please share your deck and start.
Nitin, can you share it?
Am I audible?
Yes, go ahead.
All right.
Your time starts.
Sorry, just give me a second. Okay. Is my screen visible for all of you?
Yes.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nitin Shah. I am here with my co-founder Misbah Shah. Today we are inviting you to join a journey that has transformed our lives and is now transforming the lives of thousands of people. Misbah?
Misbah, you're on mute.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Hi, everyone. MeetGoals is not just an app, it's a system built to empower people to overcome inner barriers, take consistent action, achieve goals that they thought were beyond reach. It's a result of a personal experience, decade of expertise in hypnosis and subconscious transformation, a deep understanding of the invisible blocks that hold people back. We have already developed the initial version of the app, which is currently being tested with selected group of users to refine and perfect the experience based on the real world feedback. This is an opportunity to invest in the business in India that is expected to grow 9 times in the next 8 years.
Before we tell you about the business, I want to tell you about the spark that lit this journey. Years ago, I found myself in one of the most challenging periods of my life. Misbah, my wife now, and I were in love, still in love, but then life threw every possible obstacle in our way: family disapproval, societal pressures, and what felt like insurmountable odds. For months, I felt stuck, overwhelmed by circumstances I couldn't control. And then one day, I stumbled upon The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. It wasn't just a book, it was a lifeline. It helped me realize that the limits that I was experiencing earlier weren't external, they were within my own mind. By learning to harness the power of my subconscious, I reframed my thoughts, restructured my beliefs, and took deliberate actions to overcome those barriers. This process not only saved my relationship, but also changed the course of my life. The experience ignited a passion in me to understand the full potential of the mind. Misbah and I dove deeply into studying hypnosis, subconscious transformation, and psychology. 12 years ago, we turned this passion into purpose by founding the Institute of Clinical Hypnosis and Related Sciences. Now, before we go ahead, let me share our professional background with all of you. I am a counseling psychologist, CEO at iCharge, and the founder of the Cognitive Hypnotic Coaching and Psychotherapy Framework, a powerful integrative methodology for personal and professional transformation. I am also an author and currently the president of the Rotary Club of Bombay Seacoast. My co-founder, Misbah Shah, is a clinical psychologist, serves as the director at iCharge. Misbah's expertise in clinical psychology combined with a deep understanding of hypnosis and coaching has been instrumental in shaping the institute and the programs we offer.
iChas is a training and mentoring focused organization committed to helping mental health professionals develop advanced coaching and therapeutic skills. Over the past 12 years, we have trained over 1,000 practitioners who have collectively worked with more than 200,000 clients. Personally, we have worked with more than 1,000 clients using the very models and the framework that are now forming the foundation of the MeetGoals app. These frameworks have proven their transformative potential, from empowering individuals for personal breakthroughs to helping practitioners create a lasting change for their clients. Our approach is tried, tested, and ready to scale. MeetGoals is the next step in this evolution, a digital platform that brings these life-changing principles to global audience.
These principles behind MeetGoals are not theoretical. They are already creating life-changing transformations. One of my clients, a talented individual, dreamt of starting a YouTube channel but was paralyzed by lack of clarity and fear of failure. Using the frameworks we have now integrated into MeetGoals, we work through her limiting beliefs and fears. Today, she has more than 4.5 million subscribers and a thriving career as a content creator. Another client was struggling with weight goals. Despite exercising regularly and maintaining a healthy diet for over a year, his weight didn't budge. Within 2 months of working together, applying the same principles Meet Goals digitizes, he saw remarkable improvements in both his weight and appearance. These are just two examples of the power of this framework, results that are now within the reach for anyone, anywhere, through the Meet Goals app. While working with clients, I identified a universal challenge. Millions of people were struggling in silence with goals they couldn't achieve, not because they lacked motivation or resources or plans, but because they were held back by subconscious barriers. Some people fail to achieve their goals due to lack of plans, but most fail even after having planned well. They are trying to use planners, to do lists, alarms, and yet they are struggling because of internal blocks, be it fear of failure, self doubt, procrastination, or limiting beliefs. These aren't conscious issues. They are subconscious patterns that sabotage action, creating frustration, anxiety, and helplessness. Imagine being stuck in the same cycle year after year, wanting to achieve more but constantly falling short. Not because you can't, but because something unseen is holding you back. MeetGoals is the only app that addresses the root of inaction by tackling subconscious blocks and rewiring belief systems. It's not a meditation app. It's not a productivity tool. It's a transformation engine. MeetGoals combines decades of research in psychology, hypnotherapy, and neuroscience to create a system that helps people identify their subconscious blocks and overcome them. It's not just about goal setting, it's about goal alignment, helping people take consistent action towards what truly matters to them.
How does the app work? So firstly, personalized onboarding to help the users identify subconscious barriers through intuitive quiz or AI-driven chatbot that we are working on. Hypnotic meditation designed to reprogram limiting beliefs and replace them with empowering ones. Thought restructuring tools like when-then statement for actionable cognitive rewiring. Goal alignment courses to guide the users to uncover their purpose and align their action with their deepest values. Personalized coaching, which will include live workshops and optional one-on-one coaching to create accountability and deeper transformation.
Unlike apps like Calm or Headspace, which focus on relaxation, or BetterUp, which targets high level corporate clients with personalized coaching, Meet Goals focus on addressing the root cause of inaction and create lasting change, both using powerful DIY exercises and personalized one on one coaching. This is Meet Goals niche, tackling subconscious blocks with a system that's accessible, scalable, and consistently proven.
The model is a freemium model. Free tier includes basic meditation, thought restructuring exercises, and certain structured courses. Premium model is priced at rupees 200 per month or 1500 rupees per year for the users in Indian subcontinent and $9 per month or $69 per year for users in other regions. These tiers offer access to advanced DIY features, empowering you to achieve your goals with ease and flexibility. The revenue model will include corporate wellness programs where we will be partnering with companies to offer meet goals as a part of their benefit packages. One-on-one coaching. This will include high margin personalized sessions for advanced users. The potential it has to go higher or to scale, we will be making it localized for the global markets, and we'll also be exploring cross-industry partnerships in industries like education, healthcare, and insurance.
We have a clear, actionable plan to onboard our first 5,000 users and beyond. As the president of Rotary Club this year, I am conducting mental health and well-being sessions in 15 plus colleges across Mumbai, reaching approximately 1,500 students. Each student will be encouraged to download the app and start using it. We are also collaborating with Rotary clubs to expand this reach, aiming for an additional 1,000 users. We plan to acquire at least 2,500 additional users through targeted digital media efforts in the next 6 months. Once we have achieved and received feedback from these initial 5,000 users, we will scale marketing by introducing an affiliate system and asking our trained practitioners to invite their clients to the app.
Last 1 minute.
We asked for 30 lakhs to scale meet goals into the global platform. First 40 lakhs would be in product enhancement, including AI-driven personalization, new courses, and making app multilingual. Another 20% into marketing and user acquisition, targeting digital marketing platforms and influencer partnerships. 20% into team expansion for sending the content and the customer support. And the last 20% into operational cost. We aim to onboard 5,000 users, through their feedback, scale it to 1 million users and build a profitable business within few years. And we further aim to make MeetGoals a go-to platform for actionable improvement.
MeetGoals is the culmination of our personal journey and a proven framework that has already changed lives. Whether it's the YouTuber with 4.5 million subscribers or the client who finally achieved his weight goals, we have seen firsthand what this system can do. We are deeply committed to making MeetGoals a success. This mission is personal, and we have the expertise, passion, and plan to see it through. When you invest in MeetGoals, you are not just supporting a business, you are empowering a movement that will unlock human potential at scale. Together, let's make the transformation accessible to everyone.
Thank you everyone for your time. Thank you Team 18 Startup for giving us this opportunity. We look forward to answering your questions and exploring a partnership with MeetGoals. Thank you.
Thank you, MeetGoals. Jury, the floor is open for your questions.
Uh, Hi, Neetu. This is Pallavi this side. So, like, I need to ask you a few things. When you started your company,
So you're talking about the training and development company that we have.
no, I'm talking about the
MeetGoals.
meat goals.
So MeetGoals, we've just registered few. I think last year was when we registered MeetGoals.
Last December.
Last.
Okay. The company which you have already, like ICHARS. So, what is the revenue till date?
So ICA's revenue, Misbah, are you aware of the exact figures?
So on a monthly basis, I think we are having around 10.
10 lakh.
Correct.
Yes.
But
So,
at the same time, ICAS as an organization is basically a self-sustaining organization right now. It's
okay.
not something which is highly profitable because of the nature of market that we are working with in terms of training psychologists.
Okay. So, what is the net profit? Like, if we just take the figure 10 lakh, what is the net profit you are having?
So probably around net profit will be a lakh a month, approx.
Oh, that is like very less. I'm so sorry because 9 lakh is like how you are, where the 9 lakh, if I'll talk about the 9 lakh, where they are going actually, like how it is getting distributed.
So for a long time, we were conducting offline sessions. So a major cost of it would go into the venue and so on. It's only in the last 3 years that we've started offering these programs online. Also, given the nature of work we do,
Mm-hmm.
the support that we need to offer to our practitioners is very high. Because, like I said, even the Meet Goals app, we'll have the same practitioners. So we want them to be trained efficiently. So a lot of amount also goes in being able to offer the trainers who are conducting these workshops and the post workshop support that we offer.
Okay. So
So,
the
sorry,
yeah.
just one little thing. So personally, for us, iCharge was never about profitability because that we take care of through our personal one-to-one sessions in terms of how we sustain and how we work. iCharge for us more was that we want to give back to the psychology community because of the work that we were doing and the results that we were getting. Now it's just now we feel that we are confident to be able to scale it into an app where we can also reach out to B2B directly.
Okay. So, okay, I just need to say one thing. So, please don't take it personally. But the thing was, see, there are a lot of apps and people doing the same thing in the market, maybe somewhat different. So, how you are going to beat your competitors? Like, what strategy you are having instead apart from pricing? So pricing, I know that that is the very basic thing. Apart from that, how you are going to beat your competitors, because there are like a list of apps which are doing the same thing or somewhere on the same background.
So there's a couple of things how we separate ourselves. One, most of the apps that you will see in the market related to this area would either be a marketplace. Now, in terms of marketplaces, the challenge is that they are actually hiring people or they are onboarding people who may be trained anywhere, and the quality is a big question mark. In our case, since we are a training and development organization at iChas, every person will be onboarded on the app in the practitioner section would have been personally trained by us, mentored by us, has gone through a year and a half long course by us. So we know that the quality is premium. Second, as far as the meditations and the exercises are concerned, see, our expertise is in hypnosis and creating these modules. So a lot of people who are having apps like this, their meditations are also generic. On the other hand, we actually have these skills to customize new processes into meditations. To give you an example, almost everyone has heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. As a model, it makes a lot of sense. But there's really no process which you can go through to understand what degree of your needs are missing, where you are getting stuck, and how you can take it forward. So one of the things that we have done that we've been using with our clients is we converted the Maslow's hierarchy of needs into a guided hypnotic process through which people go through, they understand which are the specific needs of theirs that are not being met, and then from based on that we take it forward. So the primary difference is one, our expertise, which a lot of these mental health organizations are from tech background and they are hiring psychologists to do the work. as opposed to the practitioners themselves being the founders or primary people behind the app. And second, like I mentioned, the trainers, or sorry, the practitioners which are onboarded have personally been trained by us, and we know that the quality is premium class.
Okay. So the practitioners which you were talking about, so they are the doctors. You have some collaboration with the hospitals, or like how you are?
These are private psychologists who have been trained by us over the last 10 to 12 years.
Okay.
They have their own practice through which they work with clients, and they will also be the ones who will be onboarded on the app as practitioners.
So as far as I understood, I'll just brief in a line. You please correct me if somewhere I am wrong. So first, everyone is into the company ICHARS, and there they will get the training and everything, and then they are onboarded on the app. Is it something like that,
As
or
the
am I?
psychologist. As the psychologist.
Okay, okay. So this is the way you are doing, right?
Right. This is only for the psychologists. For the final customers, they can be anyone. They don't have to be trained by agents.
Okay, okay. Got it. And what about the algorithms? How you are analyzing on the basis of AI, or like how you are dealing with that part?
So currently, the model just has certain forms through which we are taking feedback from people. We want to incorporate AI going forward, which is one of the reasons. So AI and multilingual capacities are two of the primary reasons why we are looking for funding.
Okay. So have you developed the alpha version of it, or like you are just into the process only now?
So the initial version of the app is ready. We are already testing it with certain people. The courses, some of the things that we have mentioned, except for the AI and the multilingual bit, most of the other things are already on the app.
Okay, okay,
But
fine.
those are the things where we needed our expertise. Now technology comes in, so that's where costing comes in.
Okay. Fine. Okay, I am done with my part, but just one thing I have a suggestion for you. So the way, see, I can understand the company which you were running is not for profit. I completely agree. But the ratio with the net profit, as far as I can see, is like it is so less. I think the EBITDA is also negative, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
probably is.
Yeah, so the first thing is like I would just suggest to, make it positive as soon as possible. And secondly, with the app part, uh, I think you need to look for net profit also somewhere, because anyway when you will earn, then only you can put again. So with the company part it's fine, but with the app at least you look for some different model of business. That is
Okay,
just my suggestion.
sure.
Maybe you have a different opinion, that's fine for me as well.
Which is completely okay, just for my understanding, because the app is meant for a different target market altogether. While psychologists are coming on board as practitioners, we are really reaching out to customers who are themselves struggling with setting and accomplishing their goals, right? So our both our profitability, our scalability will be very different from the original business model that we have, and therefore we are setting this up as a separate company altogether.
Okay. And one more thing is like I think you need to put a lot of money in marketing as well. That's what
So
I
in
see.
Correct. So in the what we have assessed right now is, because the initial strategy for getting the first 5,000 users are more or less in place for us. The initial bit of investment will be for AI and multilingual, but beyond that, after 6 months, whatever amount we are taking, a major portion of that money will be dedicated to marketing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you guys. I am done. Like, please, other jury members can join now.
Thank you, Pallavi. Other jury members, do you have any questions?
Hi, this is Shweta. I have just a couple of questions. One, how do you, I understand you have a company since last 12 years. Probably you will already have customers who you can target, but what's the plan for customer acquisition?
So there are few things. First, there are a lot of mental health awareness sessions that we are now doing in the coming 6 months. Given that I'm also the Rotary president, is giving me that market to reach out to people. So we plan to get around 2,500 people from those awareness programs in colleges, master's program colleges that we are doing, which will be one. Second is the digital marketing. And third is with the 1,000 practitioners that we have trained. We are going to reach out to them to incorporate them or involve them as our affiliates and ask them to reach out to their customers and help them become a part of the app. this is the initial plan. Apart from this, obviously, digital marketing is the other thing that we will focus on.
Okay. And how much are you guys looking to raise?
Currently, 30 lakhs.
30 lakhs.
Okay. And where does the money gets used?
So 40% of it will be for the AI features and for the multilingual capabilities. Because also when we look at the market right now, we realize there are not enough most of these applications are in English. The other non-English language applications are not that many available. So Hindi is one of the languages we are planning to add. AI recommendation will be another one. So 40% will go towards this. 20% will be for marketing, 20 for team expansion, and 20 for operation cost.
Okay. And who's developing the platform?
So there is an company called Ogrologics. They are the ones who are developing the app for us. Um, all the work that we have done has been done with them right now.
Okay. And what's your model with them?
So our model with them was that we paid them for the development of the app. So whatever work we have got done till now, that is already paid for. Now going forward, as we go for additional app features, there will be some cost for the additional features and an annual maintenance contract that we will have with them. The annual maintenance contract is based on the number of hours of work that we require them to do. But currently, we are expecting it to be around 2 lakhs for a year.
Okay. And the IP remains with you.
That remains with us.
Yes.
Okay. Look up for a company called Dubverse. They help you dub your videos in multiple different languages. So you may not have to develop multiple different languages in-house. You may just use any of these available APIs and just do it.
So that is so Dubverse, and there was another one, Bscript. I think we were already exploring them. We are still testing them. The thing is, because these are meditations, so at times the literal translation and how we have to work around it is different. So therefore, we want to be very careful while we are using a lot of AI, but we want to be careful about where we are using it and how we are using it.
Sure. No, interesting. Just feedback, since you already have a company and this is a new company and there will be a lot of overlaps, you will have to make sure that it's segregated, and because not every investor likes a lot of overlap. So just make sure that both of them are segregated and there's not much overlap, or maybe just merge both of them together. There's no need to have two different things.
So actually, we are quite open to it. The only reason we set up a different company is because when we were working on this, we were told that as startups, there may be certain benefits that you will have. So that was the primary reason why we set it up as a company. But otherwise, we are more than happy to have both of them under the same umbrella. It just makes our life easier.
Sure. No, good. All the best.
Thank you.
Derek, Raki, Dharmesh, any questions?
I have one question. I just wanted to know, like, what's the market research that has been done, and are you all continuing to do that? Are you all speaking to your customers, and what's the feedback?
So we market research in terms of we have been, and most of our market research as yet has been through online mediums. To be fair, we have looked at different research papers that have been conducted, market researches that have been conducted, and the figures that we've used are all from those sources. As far as feedback from customers are concerned, since the last 2 months that we have started giving out the app to people to test from them, we have worked with a select group of around 50 people. We have regularly got feedback from them, and some of the things that we are working on is based on the feedback we've received from them.
Okay, sounds great. Thanks.
Dharmesh, Derek.
Sorry, I just joined, so I wasn't able to see this. So
Nice.
thanks.
Thanks. Okay. I request you to use we'll reshare the form in the group. Request the jury to take a couple of minutes and give the feedback, please. Meanwhile, thanks, Team MeetGoals.
And
request you.
thank you all of you for hearing us out. Thank you, Prakash, for being so nice and for guiding us through the entire process, and the 18startup team. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll just start with Avatron speech in a couple of minutes once the jury is able to provide the feedback. Meanwhile, Jayesh, can you start sharing your screen?
Sure. Am I audible?
Yes.
Share your screen and I'll let you know when you can start pitching.
Okay.
Yeah, Rudraji?
Hey, sorry, that was my mistake. I'm actually on the road.
Okay.
My apologies.
So thank you, Jury. Um, Go ahead, Jayesh. The time starts now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. A very good afternoon to all. My name is Jayesh J. I'm the founder of Avatron, a smart home partner. So Avatron is India's first smart home omnichannel platform designed for architects, interior designers, consultants. So the problems that we face in the market is more than 60% of the retail stores do not have enough space for live demos. 65% of the Indian customers feel lack of experiential buying. And a lot of retailers in India have a salesy approach. Customers fall prey to cheap Chinese products. Am I audible?
You're audible. Go ahead.
Yeah. The second major issue is lack of technical knowledge. Mostly, the retail stores do not have proper understanding and knowledge of technical products. 80% of the customers in India do not have the technological awareness and understanding before buying electronic products. Retailers focus more on selling high margin products rather than understanding and fulfilling customers' requirements. The third problem is the traditional distribution system is very, very expensive. So we have a manufacturer, then we have a distributor, then we have a wholesaler, retailer, and then the customer. So by the time the product reaches the customer, it's fairly expensive. Number four is we all know energy is getting expensive with each passing day. India generates more than 75% of its electricity through thermal power plants, which is also making a hole in the customer's pocket and impacting climate change. So we've come up with a concept wherein we have a live experience center come retail store, a multi-brand showroom with live demos, try before buy approach, tailor-made customized solutions as per the customer's requirements, and 100% committed to make an India products. So we have a superior technical expertise, industry professionals, consultations, focus on providing right information to the customer and understanding the customer's needs and requirements before selling them anything. We source all our products directly from manufacturers, helping customers save up to 30% on products and services bought through Avatron. We help customers save up to 40% on their energy bills and also help customers reduce their carbon footprint. So these are our product verticals. We start from lighting, home automation, hi-fi audio video, security surveillance, and networking products. And we also have electricals and fans, which we are planning to add shortly. So we are a B2B2C company. We work very closely with architects, interior designers. We offer experiential buying based on customers' budget requirements and preferences. We work very closely with architects and designers. Our focus is on residential, commercial, and hospitality sectors. So we make money through our online website, and the second option is the retail store. Third is we have paid promotions for manufacturers and distributors, and we have collaborations through architects and interior designers, wherein we are launching a loyalty-based program for architects and designers. So it's a huge market that we're looking at globally. It's a $740 billion market, and just in India, it's around more than $56 billion. And this is the segmentation, how it looks like in different product verticals. So why smart home industry is the next big thing? We know everyone is talking about IoT these days. 751 million active internet users. We have millennials and Gen Z who are aspirational buyers, a rise in disposable incomes, a rise of nuclear families in India. The e-commerce industry in India is set to hit $300 billion by 2030. And again, an important information is India's smart home market has grown significantly in the last few years, with estimates suggesting a compound annual growth rate of 30% or higher. So in the offline category, we have competition from system integrators and retail stores. And in the online category, we have companies like UberPad, Smartify, which are more specific. Companies like UberPad, Vplug are more on the audio side. Smartify is into home automation. McCoy Cart and companies like AV Store are on the audio side. We focus more on the solution side of it. So we target metro cities, tier 1, tier 2 cities, target customers, architects, designers, Gen Z. Business objective is to hit a revenue of 50 crores by Q1 2025. And we offer hands-on experience, seamless product connectivity, sourcing straight from manufacturers, pre-sales and after-sales support. So currently we have a website, and we also have business coming through our offline channels. And we want to have our own retail store now, retail store come experience center. So that is the aim. So this is how the team structure look like. Jayesh and myself, I come from a design background, having around 5 years of experience in interior design and then getting into technology. So we have Dimple, who is taking care of the marketing, and Rohit is taking care of operations. We have Hamza, who is the web developer. We have Ansala, who is the designer, and Nikita is into social media marketing. Mr. Anish Mehta and Mr. Prakash Balasubramaniam are our mentors. So our financial projections, we aim to secure our first institutional check this year itself and expand to 5 more cities with 50 crores in revenue. And then by 2026, we want to expand to 10 more cities with 500 crores in revenue. We are aiming for a 10x growth year on year. So this is how our traction looks like. So we were incubated back in 2022 by the Founders Institute, Incorporated Private Limited Company. By 2023, we had 30 plus manufacturers, 1500 plus product SKUs. So by 2023 June, we partnered with architects and started getting online orders. So by December 23, we were already at 2.5 lakhs in MRR. By 24, we worked with some renowned architects and designers, crossed 4 lakhs in MRR. And by December 2024, we are already crossed 10 lakh rupees in MRR. And we are aiming to secure our first institutional check. So we are looking to raise around 75 lakhs for accelerating growth for a runway of around 12 months to scale retail store inventory and technology and hit a revenue of 510 crores by Q3 2025. And this is how the segmentation looks like. 40% will go into the retail store, 35% product and inventory, 15% into tech, and the rest is operations and marketing. Thank you very much. I'm open to questions.
Thank you, Jayesh. Dear jury, the floor is open for questions.
Hi, this is Shweta. Sorry, Pallavi, I just have a couple of
No,
questions.
no, it's fine. It's fine. You please carry on. I'll just ask after you.
Sure. So very quickly, what was your ARR last year?
Ma'am, we actually started generating revenue this year itself. So if you talk about MRR, so we hit around 1 lakh rupees in last year, December.
Last December was 1 lakh. This December is 10 lakhs.
Yes.
And then you aim to close next year at 50 crores.
Yeah, roughly 50 crores. If not 50 crores, at least 30 crores, we can definitely aim to reach.
There's almost a 40% difference between 50 and 30.
Yeah. But if we have our own retail store, we can definitely hit that figure. So that is all thought about. It is not a vague figure, but we are aiming to have our own retail store. So that is the catch. So if we do not have a retail store, then the probability of hitting 50 crores of revenue is less. If we have our own retail store experience center,
store, you will also have added expenses, right? Today you're going B2B2C. Tomorrow you will go to B2B2C, plus you'll also go to B2C, which means you'll also have your added expenses.
Absolutely. You're right, ma'am. You're right. So apart from added expenses, we will also open up our revenue streams. Okay. Then we can easily target direct customers. Currently, we are relying a lot on architects and interior designers. We want to go directly to the customers. Okay. Once we have a retail store, we can expect the customer to come to us directly. Number one. Number two, we can
market to go to direct customer in this category and get that trust. I've been running innovation program for SIS since last 3 years now, which is India's largest security and facility management company. We're seeing tons of startups in this segment, right from people who have built their own smart locks to people who are selling smart locks. Extremely difficult industry. From the numbers that you are today to, I really wish you achieve those numbers. The only piece of advice here would be think through it. I'm sure, like you said, you guys would have, but by experience, I'm saying last 3 years, we've been tracking the industry very closely. We have been working with the founders very closely. Extremely difficult industry. And in your case, I see you more like a marketplace, right? Where you procure the products from, say, a Asaboy or multiple different organizations, and then you sell those products, right? So it's more like a marketplace, online, offline, both
Yeah, so currently we are operating in that manner. So once we have our own retail store, we'll have some control. So currently we do not have any control over the inventory. Okay. But we want to have some control over inventory, because once we have that, we also have the power to negotiate even further from the manufacturers. So currently, let's say if there's an X product which we are purchasing for $100, then once we have some inventory, we can get that product at 70 rupees. So
Sure. And you guys have thought about the B2C business as well, right? Because a product like this largely goes in greenfield. Brownfield, the options of a product like this getting sold is much lesser. So you guys have
Right.
thought about going B2C as well.
absolutely, ma'am. So that is the whole idea of setting up a retail store.
Okay, sure. I don't have any further questions.
Thank you.
Hi team, Pallavi this side. So actually, talking about the retail stores which you were talking, have you set up or you just plan to do that? Like that was not clear to me while you were giving your pitch actually.
Okay. So no, we are aiming to have our own retail space.
But then, may I know your name actually? I just
My name is Jayesh Jain.
Okay, Jayesh. So, Jayesh, the thing was actually what you were thinking of doing. Actually, there are a lot of people doing already in the market. How you're going to beat your competitors? Plus, I seriously don't find a USP. So maybe I'm wrong somewhere, but can you just help me understand this with
Yeah.
more?
Ma'am, can you name a couple of competitors?
Yeah. So actually now I'm not getting, but yeah, there are like few. I'm not saying a lot, but there are.
Okay. So I've done I've done extensive research here. Okay.
Okay.
So the companies that you are talking about are category specific. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we as a company are targeting the whole smart home space. So we want this to have in the customer's mindset that when you think about a smart home, Avatron is the only name that you should get in your mind. Okay. And what you are talking about is very category specific. Like you will find audio shops, you will find retail showrooms wherein they have automation systems. You will find showrooms wherein they have digital door lock, security products, surveillance products. But you will not find a single store wherein they have all these categories under one. That is the reason I asked you specifically if you can name a company.
Okay. So I got your point. But again, the thing was, don't you think that is a very niche market? Just to be specified on a specific field, don't you think it is very niche? Like how you are going to attract the customers?
Ma'am, it is not niche. In India itself, it's a $55 billion business.
No, I am specifically talking about the category.
So we are into 7 different categories.
Okay.
I think probably I missed that slide, or I'll just show it to you. Can you see this?
Okay. Yes. Fine. Got it. Got it.
So that is the reason we say your smart home partner.
Mm-hmm. Got it. So can you just go to the team slide? I just want to see it for
Sure.
once. Yeah. Okay. So may I know so all this 7 people are like full time or
No, Mr. Anish Mehta is a mentor. He is not
Okay.
working with us,
fine?
and rest 6 are full time.
Okay. So your education background and
So
your
I
team.
come from a design background.
Mm-hmm.
I've done my interior designing from Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I practiced for around 4.5, 5 years. And after that, I transitioned myself into technology.
Fine. And what is the equity stake among you 6? I guess everyone is holding. Maybe I'm wrong.
No. Apart from me and Dimple, no one is holding equity.
Okay. So yours and Dimple's is it 50-50 or some 50?
No, it is 2080.
20-80. So who is holding 80%?
Myself.
Okay. And are there any other investors who have invested with you or no?
So
Like,
we have around 2.5% diluted for Founders Institute. I am an alumni
Okay.
of
Mhm.
Founders Institute, and they charge equity.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Thank you, Jayesh. Done from
Thank
my
you.
end. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So I do like your idea of, online and having a retail store, because that always helps on the branding side. Have you sort of thought out where and when, and would you just start with one? Because I think that's going to be critical, right, in terms of finding location where you've got people who are excited about setting up a smart home. What are your thoughts on your first outlet?
So the idea behind having a retail store is we want to help customer get the experience of products before purchasing them. So that is the whole idea of having a experience center come retail store. So in Mumbai, since we have property at luxury, so space is pretty expensive here. But in tier 2, tier 3 cities, we have seen that people have the buying capacity, but there's lack of knowledge and information. So through Avatron, we are also coming up with our own newsletters and blogs. We want to educate the customer about smart home and how it can help customers save electricity, save energy, and it will in turn help them reducing their electricity bills.
Yeah, but to be fair, the savings people make against the investment they make, the returns are over a long, long time, right? If that's the key selling point, that you buy from us and you'll save 2% or 5% of your energy bills a year, I'm not sure is a massive selling point. It's like people who try to, will tell you the sums on a solar panel, right? If you're doing it to save money, then you won't save money. You should be doing it either because you feel green energy is the right way, etc. I mean, do you agree with me on that?
So 2 to 5% is not very significant amount for a residential, house. But 5% of electricity cost for a warehouse or 5% electricity cost for a big corporate can help you save a lot of money.
So you see your main customer base as being large corporates?
Both corporate. We are now targeting corporates. So initially we started with residential. And since we work very closely with architects and designers, so the benefit that we get from working with architects and designers are they are never category bound. So even if there's an architect who is specializing into residential projects, and if they get a corporate project, they never say no. Okay.
Yeah.
So we get to work on all sorts of projects, be it retail, be it warehouse, be it industrial, be it corporate, be it residential.
Yeah. No, I like your idea and I like what you're doing. I just thought the angle that this is going to save you money, I'm not sure is the right angle to market yourselves. You need to probably be more marketing yourselves around, the ease of doing business, or, your point about understanding different products, right? Because the point about an electronic lock can range from 5,000 to 25,000, right? And what's the difference, etc. So I think that experience and, supporting good connectivity around a property are the things that people will look for.
Yeah, that's true.
And then just at the top of your head, I mean, what would your ambition be in a year to, how many of your experience centers or retail outlets do you think you'd go for?
So we are aiming for 50 retail stores in the next 5 years.
50 in the next 5 years. Okay, good. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just to add to what Derek said, or just to extend on the thought process there. So the reason why I was asking you, have you thought about brownfield, greenfield? Have you thought about going B2C, going D2C? I've had conversations with companies like Asaboy, where they have brands like, I think York, which is Yale, which is their B2C brand. And
digital door lock. Yeah.
Correct. And then there's a B2B brand which they sell purely to large corporates. It starts with E. I'm forgetting the name of those locks.
I'm not sure about the name, but yeah, I've heard about
it. It starts with E. If we have them in our office. Even companies like them, which are global leaders today, they struggle to go B2C because B2C, yet the adoption is not there. The percentage of the population, which is less than 1%, would be willing to adopt to the, I would say, digital or home automation products. Majority of the times they come with the building or with the house that you procure, right? Or at least in the metro cities that I have noticed. And hence my question, have you thought about going directly to, have you thought about B2C and B2B in that way? So that was
So
one.
I'll break down your questions into two segments here. So your first question was MNCs like Yale are struggling to go B2C. So they are struggling to go B2C and they don't want to go B2C. I'll tell you the reason, because they've already created an immense distributor network. Okay. So they're anyways restricted. They can't go B2C. Even if they want badly to go B2C, they can't go B2C. You must have seen down towards the north side, Havels is coming up with their own brand store. Yeah, you must have seen a lot of exclusive Havels brand store. Why is a company so well established into the Indian markets is going B2C? Why are they creating their own retail space? Yeah, number one. Number two, you said your second question was regarding brown goods and white goods, right?
No, brownfield and greenfield.
So just help me understand. So when you talk about greenfield, we are talking about products that are more solar powered.
No. When I say greenfield, I mean going directly to, say, a builder and selling it to them before the building is constructed, be it commercial, be it residential. Brownfield is after it is constructed and then you go to it.
Okay, understood. So, ma'am, the reason why you'll be surprised to know we have got offers from Raheja, we have got offers from Kalpataru. The reason why we are not working with them is they have very long payment cycles. Okay, and we are a very small company at the moment. Okay, and we are not ready. The problem was not about giving them discounts. Okay, we were pretty much eligible to do the project. But the reason why we declined it.
Always get.
Sorry.
Match the rates also that they would otherwise get.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we just have to get the OEM give the best rates. They will, and we have really good connects with the OEMs, by the way. I have connected with the top 50 brands, irrespective of the category that you talk about. We have all the top brands on our website. In fact, those brands also, which you will not find on Amazon and Flipkart. So we have cracked those OEMs as well. Okay. And today we are sitting at a 10 lakh MRR. If I did not have this money constraint back in 2022, I can assure you we would have sat at a 50 crore revenue today. I am so bullish about this industry. I've seen this industry.
Thoughts on that? There's no second thoughts on this industry because the population that we have today, the aspiration population that we have today, everyone is wanting to have home automation. The more all of us are lazy, right? We don't want to do anything by ourselves. So automation is something that we all want. So there's no question on the market. My only question would be this: how do you scale a business like this? That would be my only question. And it's something that you have to just wait and watch and see how it goes or how it goes.
So three things that we are doing to scale this business. Number one, as I clearly mentioned, we want to have our own retail space. Number two, we want to have some inventory control, because what happens is many a times these days what we are facing issues is there is a certain product that is ordered by the customer and unfortunately that is out of stock with the OEM. So we are facing that issue these days. We have really gotten good traction online also. So with the culmination of online and offline, so that is the reason why we call ourselves omni-channel. So once we have this set in one place, this is bound to grow. We are very, very bullish about it.
Sure. Just one last thing. You may be familiar with it. There's a exhibition or trade show that happens by the name Index. Are you familiar with it?
Yes.
That's something.
There is Index and there is AceTech.
I'm only familiar with Index.
Yeah. AceTech is architecture, construction, engineering. And there is one more, which is more our business specific, that is Smart Home Expo, which is happening in May this year at BKC, Geo World Convention Center.
So even Index happens at BKC. The reason of mentioning Index is because Index, you get both. You get B2B as well as B2C clients. Yeah. People like us, individuals also walk into Index, and you also have global buyers, importers, exporters, everyone come in there. So that's a great place to get visibility.
Correct.
Sure.
So,
I
so
think
the reason why we are not going for exhibitions is we do not have any product of our own at the moment.
that's
So,
okay. I mean but that's your business, right? You don't have any product of your own. Your
Yeah.
business is to just collate all the products together and sell. I mean, in little words, you are nothing but an Amazon, right? Amazon for home automation.
smart home. Yeah.
Smart home, sorry, not home automation. Sorry.
So again, this is a big problem. So whenever we talk about smart home, Prakash sir is laughing. And so this is again a problem. When you talk about smart home, people often correlate it with home automation. Whereas home automation is just a category which falls under smart home.
Got it. I will remember that. It's like how unfortunately people interchange energy management and energy efficiency, right?
Absolutely.
Both are absolutely different things. So, but
Well said.
point noted for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure pitching to you all. Thank you. In case if anyone has more questions, I'm open to them.
So I don't have a question, but seriously, like you guys are doing really good work. Actually, your idea is seriously so unique. And definitely you have done a really good homework, I would say.
Thank you. All thanks to Prakash sir, Team Startup 18. Prakash sir has been a great support right from the beginning. And हमको बहुत डांटते भी हैं sir. But of course, it is for our own good.
But that's why you are so, like to the point with all the specific things. And even
Yeah.
personally, I get to learn a lot from you today as well.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
and-
I said. So it is for our own good. We know it. So now when he will bombard us, so we know that it is for our own good.
But that's really great. All the best wishes to you and
Thank
your
you so much,
team,
ma'am.
and seriously want to see you grow.
Great
you
job,
so much.
Avatron.
Thank you, Rakhi
Thank
ma'am.
you.
I am so sorry,
I-
Rakhi ma'am. I already have your email address, but I have been running around so much since the past 1 month. Unfortunately, I couldn't share my deck with you. I apologize for that.
It's okay.
Yeah, meanwhile, I request all the jury to give the feedback. Dharmesh, do you have any question for Jayesh?
I actually had 3 or 4 questions that probably connect offline because we are running out of time.
No worries, we can. Thank you so much.
Great job, Jayesh. All the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Startup 18, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, jury member.
Jury request you to give a feedback, and thanks a lot. I think it goes a long way. I think I value every relationship here. Thanks for supporting us this way, and thanks for taking the time, effort, and energy to give feedback to our startups. Thanks a lot.
All the best,
You
everyone.
guys, see you all soon.
Pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.